You're watching the Bear Dice Club.
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah, but does it
Hey,
tell you how
Daddy.
you
All right, welcome everybody.
set the DC for that?
Nope.
Well,
I'm telling you what I know. Hello, everyone.
Hi. Hello.
Bathroom.
Oh, canter of
Bananas
endless
I did.
water.
Bananas I'm dead.
So you could have a decanter
go
of air
trash
and a
with that.
decanter of water, and then you could just mix them together to make a soda stream.
I prefer. He does have the bottle of endless air
My character got expelled from school because of that.
for making soda.
Wizard
Because of the
Academy.
decanter of endless water.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Wrong
prefer. I prefer that jug that can make water, oil, or mayonnaise,
I think that's a 5e item.
and it's a great thing, dude. You know what kind of mischief you can get up to with a jug full of mayonnaise? A
I
decent
like
amount.
that they specifically call out the mayonnaise because they're like, yo, some people are going to want to do some absolute gremlin shit with this, and we we fully,
They're like, we're all for it.
yeah, we fully support that.
We fully endorse this message. Frankly, I think the most goblin thing you can do with a vat full of mayonnaise is just eat it in front of somebody.
I hate mayonnaise.
What the
It's the
flying
worst.
fuck?
See?
What
See?
did you just say?
See?
That is
Wants to eat
disgusting.
a jar of mayonnaise in front of someone.
That's just an intimidation
mean-
check, honestly.
I mean, yeah, bro. Like, dude, if you
Roll
can
a fort
stomach a
save.
vat
If you
of
don't throw
mayonnaise
up,
and
they're
not,
frightened for 2 rounds.
So what's a
And so-
you
basic
don't,
save though? Like,
if you don't throw up, the opposite party shits themselves.
Yeah.
is it
speaking
just
of
like
Prestidigitation.
Speaking
what's your
of
level or something?
speaking of soiling
Thanks,
your
Randy
bridges, though, we've got a problem to deal with, aka a tree boy doing problems, and we are setting up for it.
Yeah, you guys.
Is Bernie
Man,
and
the
Mrohy buddy
fertilizer
confidential?
joke was right there, and you fucking missed it.
Nah.
Amateur. Anyway, moving on.
Yes.
Tree dude.
You guys, well, specifically, Habhab and Aewen went to go talk to,
So you, girl, and non-binary.
yes.
Actually, would Habhab be classed as binary? Because he's an android.
He probably has like exchangeable genitals.
Well, no,
No.
I'm more saying he's runs on computer code, aka binary.
No, he runs entirely in hexadecimal.
Madman, who developed this boy?
He runs
Wow.
entirely in hexadecimal.
Where's Nathan, by the
He's
way?
a quantum computer.
I love
He
that.
said he was going to be late.
Oh, okay. I didn't see.
He's a learning machine.
Yeah, he's running on that Therian time. Or not Therian. What's the fucking word? Sorry. Alien.
The Google time crystals.
Yeah, that one.
He's running on cube time.
That's
If you ever want to fucking go down an internet rabbit hole, look up cube time. Any hoozles. Yeah, so Habhab and Aewen went to go see El Loco Crocodilo, the champ himself, otherwise known
This was
as,
the time before last time.
yes, otherwise known as
2 episodes
Steve.
ago.
Is his name actually Steve?
His name is actually Steve.
Like, you put that in his character sheet?
Yeah, he's got a last name too.
What's his last name?
Sobek.
Really? You named him Steve Sobek?
Yeah,
Really?
there's a reason for it too.
Why?
Wait, what was that old lizard soda?
I need you to explain it.
Obi?
I know it's going to be some kind of stupid pun. I need
It
you
is
to...
kind of it's kind of a double pun. His first name is
fucking minute.
Steve because he's a crocodile, and I'll give you 3 guesses as to why I would name him Steve.
Erwin, for
I
sure.
need half of one
Erwin.
guess.
And
Rest in peace.
Sobek is the Egyptian god of crocodiles.
Fuck, I knew that.
It's
Son of a
also
bitch.
what they
No,
named
I didn't
the
know
Sobe
that.
juice after.
No.
What?
Is that really what they named Sobe after?
Yeah.
Holy fuck! You both just blew my brain.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that
I
part.
did that in high school.
That was like a nice little fucking
Like a
sandwich.
hug for 2007 Troncat.
Nugget
like an intellectual hug.
You know, I completely missed out on that era. I've never had sobe and likely never will.
Really? Sobe
Yeah.
was pretty
Wow,
good. They had
you
some decent
fucking
flavors.
missed out. You know, yeah, dude. Did you ever have balls?
Yeah, the energy
Energy?
drink, they still sell that.
I forgot.
Yeah,
that
I know.
was a
Make it.
thing.
In the States they make it. I don't think they make it in Canada. Sorry,
Oh, should have sent you some of that then.
Sorry.
Canadians
dude.
have no
Okay,
fun.
I didn't notice this until today. There's $196 fee on that fucking package.
Really? I paid to have it sent there.
It's because when it crossed the
It's customs.
the border with all the snacks and food and shit in there,
Yeah.
there's an import tax on all of that. So the fucking
Oh.
computer stuff was free, but all the food had fucking an import
hell.
tax.
Really? I did not know that. I would have just left it out if I would have known
No,
that.
dude, don't even worry about it. Like I don't care about that, but they keep knocking on my neighbor's door instead of mine. So like fucking we're on our fourth notice now. By rights,
yeah,
it
you were
should
telling us
already
about
be
that.
back across the border on its way to youth by their fucking policies. But anyway,
Well, that fucking sucks.
I mean, if it happens, I will pay the shipping to get it back up here. Don't worry about that.
Okay. Well,
I looked up Sobe. It's pronounced
Anyways, back
Sobe,
on.
and it's from
Yep.
South Beach. That's why they call it Sobe.
Oh.
What?
I just-
Wait, really?
Well, what the fuck?
I was
Take
curious
that.
how it was
So,
pronounced,
Instead of a mental
and then I got
hug,
everything
that just
else.
destroys my childhood.
Just a mental slap.
Yeah, I'm not happy anymore.
Aaron would be
The
mad
first
about that.
fact-
Mental hug to mental slap.
It's a mental
Because
hug,
it-
and they
because
pinch your
now
butt.
People were
Like,
saying
all I
Sobe
got-
and Sobe, and I was like, man, I always pronounced it
That was
Sobe,
like-
but
So I'm
That
so
was in the
fucking
90s
I'm
or
annoyed
whatever.
by this because now So Bay just sounds like South Bay.
it's not
South
bad.
I want to go to South Bay. Like Ella.
No, if you really want to bother Saw, just
like
call
the
it Laquar.
Sobe's old enough that it's like
Hard.
pre-internet, so no one
Yeah,
knows how
that-
to pronounce it.
That cerebellic hug just became a fucking mental mind fuck.
Dude, I was just talking about Sobe with one of my coworkers because I was like, oh, the glass bottles.
Oh yeah.
And they went plastic. They were
You
they
remember the Snapple
tasted worse.
Elements?
The one that I
Dude.
never did try. Did any of you guys ever have orbits?
Oh
Weird.
yes,
the gum.
the gum.
No, not the gum.
The
It
drink
was
The, like,
like a
floating
drink
ball.
with like little
soft,
goo balls
chewy
in it.
can- Yeah, it was
No.
like a chewy
I would
candy
never
kind of
do
thing.
that.
Someone found
No.
a
Gum that
can
It was
of
a
that.
drink.
No?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was a drink
no.
with like
Is
floaty
it
little balls in it.
dried gum
but-
that they don't make
Like
anymore.
boba?
That was hella popular. I
Kinda.
didn't remember about until just
Hmm.
now.
I kind of
What?
lived out in the middle of nowhere, so I didn't get everything.
Okay, hang on, guys. We're getting way off topic here. We're all talking over each other.
It's our Monday game. We're always off topic.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
that's
we're
true.
talking about-
Yeah,
about
I'm not
snacks
great
from
at
the-
reining people in because
It's okay,
I tend
I-
to
The late
lose.
'90s, early 2000s.
That's
I have
That's why you have it
ADHD,
on
I'm not
Monday.
worried.
You guys get all your system, and then you're ready to focus in on your Tuesday.
Hey, I
game.
only get to see you guys once a week,
This is
if that.
this was. all
Listen, yeah, like
glad.
my train of thought has like no track. It is basically just drifting at all times.
And after this,
Train
my
of
week's
thought
gonna
is
get
actually a
busier
hot
because
air
they
balloon.
announced Apple announced their new
It's a
stuff.
hot air
so now
balloon
my
of
work's
thought,
gonna
and it
be-
just goes whatever direction the wind pushes it.
Yeah, that's essentially how it be. Any hoozles.
Speaking of
Yeah.
hot air, what sort of stuff is Bernie gonna get up to?
Well, I was just getting to that. So yes, after the shenanigans with
That's his
Steve,
face.
cut,
the
Buddy cut.
Stonecutter from Minecraft.
Knox and Sam went
Jack
to
Black.
go see the gobliniest boy who leads up the
The Godfather.
he's not
Godfather, shut the fuck up.
the Godfather is really good and I'm kind of mad
Damn it, I'm
That was-
that I
so
didn't
mad,
see
Justin.
that one
That's why I
before.
named the
That was-
last
You
come
episode
into my
that.
home.
I
Holy
was about to say that was
fuck.
the title of the episode.
That is the title of the episode.
No, that's the title.
That
That was
that
when, he,
is.
when he hung
Oh,
out
was
with the
it?
Godfather.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I had a little bit of time to chew on that one. I didn't just yank that.
Yeah, so they went to go see Vergovish, who is the gobliniest boy, who is the head of the Thieves Guild. And they convinced him, like, hey, it's in your best
Uncharacteristically
interest
smart for a goblin.
to do business
Hey, that
with
is
us.
racist.
That is pretty racist.
That's
I said
fucking.
uncharacteristically. I didn't say.
I was gonna say,
That's
like,
a
goblins.
stereotype.
I mean, you're just assuming.
Okay.
That
Let
they're
me-
I don't think that's
let me-
racist. I
one-
think that's well within reason.
Goblins
Listen,
and
if it's not
Pathfinder
racist, it's
are
at least
actually
prejudiced.
pretty well
Endowed.
no, well, that too, but no, they're pretty what's
Impulsive and violent.
well, no, I was gonna say, like, they do well in society. What's the word I'm looking for? Like when you bring an
Socially
animal
adept.
home and make it,
Tame.
yeah,
Tame.
well, no,
Domesticating.
domesticated, yeah.
Also, hello Nathan. Welcome to this absolute.
Oh,
It
you're
is a-
saying I can have one as a pet?
You're saying we can
Probably,
domesticate?
yeah.
Wait, is
I
that
mean-
why? Is that why Zoggle was with us in the other game? Is because
Zoggle
we
is
domesticated
not Zoggle, I would say, is not exactly
Doesn't fit in that mold.
domesticated.
yeah, the
I wouldn't
best
say he was
example
Zoggle was a
of
wild
goblin
animal
society.
that we tried to rein in, and it never worked. So.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would say
yeah.
we tried
just
to
redirected
domesticate him,
him.
and he ended up being.
We pointed him in a direction and said, "Go kill that," and he was very willing to do so. So,
Speaking of which, I hope you're ready for that energy again.
Oh yeah, hey Nathan,
back.
guess what? We fought another
What?
demon and lost another character. So
Where?
that's two-
When? What?
last
Namia
week.
died.
In the
Oh,
last.
We fought more
Justin's
than-
game?
Yep.
Who? Last
Namia
though.
dead.
Namiad?
He gave.
Yeah,
his
he
life
fell
in
down the
pursuit of
old
justice.
mine shaft, as they
he
say
Nami
up
saved,
here.
Yed
he
is
saved
now
Soul's
Nami
life
dead.
by standing in front of a demon.
You really did.
Yeah, and technically it was Sherman that killed him.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
as it
that's right.
turns out,
like dick.
as it
Wait, how did
turns out,
Sherman
my
kill
next character's
him?
a little bit of a tank. So like, want him to
Sherman
stand in
killed
front
him
of demons.
because he tried to
He
hit
rolled a nat one.
he tried to hit the bad guy and rolled a nat 1
and the crit card
on his
caused him to-
reroll, which is the worst part. Is it
And
would have
the-
been
Yeah, he
better if I had
killed
done
me?
nothing.
He
Yeah.
killed me on the inspiration roll.
Yeah.
That's a classic Sherman
And I drew a
thing
card.
to do.
It said you critically hit your nearest ally that's adjacent to you or whatever. And
Yeah.
Namid was already on the ground bleeding.
It's fucked up, yeah.
My friends,
Dying
you know what? Okay, I'm not gonna
So that
lie to
was
you.
it.
I have friends that watch this. Okay, because whatever. They have legitimately asked if the DM hates the players.
Oh, he 100% does.
Like on a regular basis. When Namia died last week, one of them sent me a message that said, "Dude, that was bullshit."
That's how the dice sometimes just how the dice roll.
Those cards,
And
those
I was
cards
like,
are
yeah,
brutal.
well, I told him like, dude, I was kind of
Listen.
having I was gonna have Namia jump off a cliff soon, anyways, because like,
Regardless of player experience, Justin does not pull punches.
nah.
Yeah.
To
Now
be
you
fair, it
learn-
wasn't even
It's like,
Justin
man,
that
all
did
of my
it.
players are having a sucky time. I'm gonna keep rolling my nat 20s and not
Yeah,
Justin
but-
behind the screen.
Hey,
Man,
I
you
also
might
Just
rolled
as
an
as a
well
rules
take
lawyer,
that
so you
punch,
can
I guess
rule
I might as well
back.
take advantage of that.
which I think also saved Soul's life. Just the fact that I think it would have been way more
The
dead
whole-
people. I think because I did critically hit myself with my own horn somehow.
See, the thing about Justin is that he takes as much joy from playing a DM as he does a player, but he plays the DM the same way that he would a player. So like every fucking boss battle is like you're playing another person.
I don't mind it because the rules are set, and he's a
Yeah,
rules lawyer.
exactly.
So like,
100%. And it's like
something
it's
rules
I
is
think
written.
it's
he'll
tough,
usually let it
but
slide.
it's fair. It's tough, but it's
Yeah.
fair. And it's the
Mhm.
same reason I like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and like all that shit. If I died, it's because like it was my fault. You know what I mean?
I
Hey,
do fudge
Shane.
the dice sometimes, but most of the
Or
time it's
the
just
dice.
like, oh, this encounter wasn't nearly as balanced as I thought it was.
Mm.
Fucking
Or something's really cool.
whoops.
There's
Yeah,
been a few
Which
times
you run
where
into sometimes when you're not doing like pre-made stuff.
Yeah.
Oh shit. happy affiliate anniversary. Hope everyone has a good session and good luck on these rolls.
Huzzah.
Hey, how many years has it been?
1.
Well, that's
That's
pretty
it?
cool. Happy anniversary, I guess.
How many years
yeah.
has it been since we started playing as a group, though?
That
Four?
depends on a lot of different
6,
things.
Yeah,
7
okay,
years
never
or
mind,
Which
something.
never mind.
group you're
About
talking
four.
about.
Yeah, way
Hey,
too many.
Desmond.
No, we're not going to get into that. Okay, anyways. Sorry.
But anywhoozles, yes. So, Knox and Sem went to talk to Vergovish, and after having bullshitted him for a little while, they're like, okay, but we actually do have some stuff that we need to talk to you about, like for realsies, though. And they convinced him that helping them would be good for business.
Basically gave him right of first refusal, is what it's in a business sense. Like if you're actually talking about from like a purchasing point of view, we gave him the right of first refusal.
Yeah, like you guys didn't exactly have your plan quite entirely figured out. You're like, hey, we need you to do some stuff. We'll
I
let
just
you know
got home
what
and they were
exactly
going
it
to
is.
come at me anyway. So
Yeah. But you did get him to agree, like, yeah, we'll figure this out. If I'm going to rule the city, I need there to still be a city, sort of a deal. But yes, that brings us to Bernie and Mrohy, who have decided to go see the party's very old friend, guard captain. I believe his
Captain
name
Prescott.
is Prescott.
Yep.
Yes, guard captain
yeah.
Prescott.
Question, Shane. You don't have to do it, but were we going to do that scene for Bernie? I don't remember. Like a flashback scene.
The weekend at Bernie's.
Yes, I do remember you sending me something
Prescott
about
is
that.
Bernie's brother,
Brother.
long lost brother.
Can't
Brother.
remember.
Don't
we
know why
weekend in
he's-
Bernie if he ever dies.
So yeah, I
Depends on
didn't
what
know
day
that
it
you
is.
wanted
Yeah,
to do that as like a
I'm in.
flashback.
As long as it's
but
on a
yes, I
Friday or
did very
Saturday.
much plan on
Right.
incorporating that into.
okay.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's weekday at
Okay,
Bernie's.
sounds good.
Which is not nearly as good because no one wants
Yeah,
to
that's a
party
work
on a
week.
weekday. Yeah,
Weekday at Bernie's.
That's the version for retail workers.
That's
Or
right.
vacationing on a weekday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Casual Friday at Bernie's.
we go ahead and part the clouds with Bernie and Mrohy heading through town towards the
Taco Tuesday at Bernie's.
through the guard post that they know that Prescott works at. As they are heading there, is there anything that they would be discussing amongst each other?
Disgusting.
I
Nothing?
suppose we need some background music of some kind here.
We do have some background music.
Do we?
I don't know if it's the best.
I don't hear anything.
Oh, it's going.
Oh, okay. I'll have to get it
Oh,
going on our
oh
thing.
Lord, it playing.
Yeah, it's just an OBS thing. Well, OBS and Foundry then.
OBS.
I'm gonna make an undead character named Bernie.
It's not coming through on Foundry for whatever reason. Oh.
No, wait, I'm
There
gonna
we
make a
go. Now
necromancer. And I'm gonna name all my
All your
skeletons
undead
Bernie.
people, Bernie's. That's actually
Can't
great.
hear it.
I enjoy that.
But only on the weekends.
That's not
On the
quite what we're
weekdays, they're
going
Daves.
for.
The weekdays.
Weekdays.
Anyhoozles, yeah. Is there anything that Mrohy and Bernie would be saying to each other?
I think they want to make out.
Yeah,
What
something
do
like.
you,
Sorry,
Sure.
go ahead.
So Mrohy,
Yeah.
who's this we're going to go see?
Oh, some fucking dude.
Okay. We gotta go ask help this guy. We don't really have any clue who he is or... I mean, I'm
I
with
mean,
you
like,
guys.
Okay, sorry, Shane. I was in the middle of like blueprinting some stuff. Who are we going to see?
Captain Prescott.
Captain Prescott. You remember you worked for
Okay.
him for a little while?
Oh, right. Okay, so yeah, we're going to see this dude that I've had some like contact with, and you know, I've done a few jobs for him here and there, mostly like guard work at night to like sort of protect the city and keep it safe, sort of thing.
Oh, so you were a city guard before you got involved with bumblefuckery.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is like, you know, it's kind of like adjacent, you know? It's, if I don't do this, then bad things happen because, you know, I worship a piece of shit.
It's whatever God loves to hear.
I think Mrohy at this point would feel like he's oversharing and start to kind of like shut down a little bit, and just kind of wait for Bernie to like answer.
Sorry, what was your question? I was responding to Nostalgia Jerk. Thanks.
Oh no, it wasn't a question. He was just like, Mrohy was just kind of like explaining like how the like vigilanteism was sort of adjacent to like the current adventures.
Oh yeah.
And how it was because like his deity is like a psychotic war god. So like Mrohy just kind of feels like he overshared and embarrassed, and now he's like shutting down a little bit.
Oh, gotcha.
And just kind of waiting for you to respond.
Oh, sure.
Well, there's a metal band for you, Psychopathic War God.
Dude,
well,
that's sick.
Sounds like interesting choice of worship.
I mean, you're born into it.
Okay, yeah, I get
trauma.
That.
You know, generational trauma. You know.
Yeah,
kind of
sounds
trauma.
like something you kind of have to be born into, unless you know.
Yeah.
Some people get generational wealth. I got generational trauma.
But I mean, like, sounds like you ain't too fond of him.
I mean, listen, man. I have a compelling need to be violent, and so does this guy. It's just that when I'm less violent than he would like, he's kind of a fucking douchebag about it.
Okay. Well, as far as where we're
I
headed,
think it's time
right
to just
now,
worship a new god.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. Here's the thing: that it's going to be incredibly useful come like, tomorrow. So.
Here's you say that, but here's the thing: he's the kind of guy. He doesn't really care who's winning. He just kind of he just supports whoever's winning. So, like, if the tides of battle do happen to turn, he'll just kind of be supporting the other side all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying?
So he may not be on your side at all.
I
mean,
Aaron, you may have to. Sorry, I might have to clarify something here. Aaron, Gorham, does he take sides in battle or no? I don't remember.
He doesn't take sides in battle, and he doesn't go for who's winning. He just goes for whoever he's vibing with at the moment. And in fact, there have been some battles where he just switched sides mid-battle just because he thought it was funny.
It's like arbitrary, you know what I'm saying? So we could show up. That's another thing too that I didn't consider. We could show up to this battle tomorrow, and my deity could support the other side, and that could work against us really poorly.
Does that mean Mrohy would
gonna support?
I think Mrohy would lose the blessing on his weapon, wouldn't he?
So the way that like worship and stuff usually works is gods usually just show favor towards their faithful, and the fact that like you're one of his faithful would mean that like you're probably not just going to arbitrarily lose his blessing mid-battle or anything.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, like I don't lose my electrical resistance in the other game just because I'm not on the sea.
No, I understand. It's just because like if if there were like other worshippers of Gorham on the opposite side, right? Then
Oh, he would definitely give his blessing to both sides.
Yeah.
oh, and he would just be
He would
like,
give-
whatever.
He
fuck
just
it.
supports
and
the
not-
fighting battle.
It's
So
all
how
Yeah.
Gorham
part of a
works is he would give
badass
his
fight.
blessing. How
He'd be
Gorham
like,
works is
"Oh
he would
yeah,
give his
hit him!
blessing-
Yeah, now you hit him! Oh, this is so good!
Yeah, so how
I'm
Gorham works
so turgid."
is he
He's-
would give
Gorham
his
is just
blessing
a god
in equal
playing
measure
army
to both
soldiers.
sides, and it's up to the individuals to see who is stronger.
Oh, okay, I understand that. Okay, so yeah, that's
Gorham
essentially
is
what we're working with.
basically the living embodiment of the Marine creed of
Darwinism.
nope, just we kill him and let God sort him out.
I mean, he's also kind of Darwinism of like survival of the fittest.
A little bit of that too, yes.
Yeah.
Anyways,
He's,
sorry,
he's also
we're
just a frat bro that goes,
We
what
kill
if I
him
got
and,
these two
and
things to
let
fight?
Pharasma sort him out.
Anyway, Monday game syndrome. Sorry.
Anyway, yeah. I hope he's on our side, at least your side. We got
Well.
some heads to knock. In.
I fell back into
Pretty
favor
damn
with him
soon.
pretty recently, so I feel like we're gonna be okay.
Well, that's good to hear.
Anyways, maybe we should press on. Yeah, we'll go meet with Prescott here.
Yeah. Just keep the aggressiveness down to a minimum while we're in here. We'll be a bit outnumbered. So.
Hey, now I've seen you with a short temper there pretty quickly.
Yeah, why the fuck are we the ones going in here, huh?
I have no idea. I have no idea. It's not the greatest idea, but anyways, I guess it's just because I already have a repertoire with this individual. So, maybe just follow my lead, and I think it will be okay.
Yeah, well, you seem pretty confident about it, so yeah, I think I'll do that.
All right.
Alrighty.
So, yes, you guys continue on towards the guard station. When you get there, it is much busier than the last time you remember being here. Like, Tron, when you remember being here, it was very much like it's been a while since you've been here. It was sort of more like a police station. They had like holding cells and that sort of thing. They had people like checking in, and mostly what was done here was a lot of the clerical work of making
Like
sure
routine police work and that sort of thing.
Yep.
Cop shop.
Right now, it is very much like a
The NCR camps in Fallout New Vegas.
that is a
Nerve
very
center in a
apt
war
description. Yes, it's more of a military camp than it is like a police station sort of a thing. So yeah, there are troop movements. There are you can see like the sections that they are patrolling like up on the walls. Like
Is it like a boo?
plans for troop
Like a base of
movements.
operations?
What?
Is it like a base of operations? Like, are they set up there just because of events?
Yeah, so it's not like it looks like it's one of like many base of operations. Like they definitely have a section of the
Like an outpost.
city that they are working, but like whereas before it was people coming in, like someone would bring somebody in to sober up in the drunk tank, or someone be like, oh, this person was caught stealing or something like that. This is very much like troops are coming in, like people are coming in to get orders. Like very much
They've gone
things
full
are being
SWAT mode.
organized, and like orders are coming out from here to troops like that are out in the rest of the city, sort of deal. So yeah, you see people like moving about at a frantic pace as you enter. People marching, people receiving orders, people like maps being updated with like new attacks that have taken place, new places that need to be watched, that sort of thing. And it's just people trying to keep the peace as much as is possible in this situation. So you don't see Prescott right away as you guys enter, because it's just absolute chaos in here. So however it is you would like to find him, let me know. What are you guys gonna do to try and find Captain amongst all of the stuff here?
Wouldn't Bernie just yell his name until someone showed up?
I think Mrohy would probably no. I think Mrohy would embiggen.
Oh God!
Just break through the ceiling.
He's
And
just
I
trying to
think he
look.
would-
He's trying to look around.
Like how high is the
Embigify.
ceiling?
High ground. Free high ground.
How high is the
Like
ceiling?
it's a
Like, are we
police-
outdoors or
Yeah, it's like a
indoors?
guard building. So I would say that like taller than like like just a home or something like that. So
Would you
I'd
say,
say
like,
you probably
the
have like
interiors-
good like 10 feet something.
With enlarged person, it embigifies until it can't embigify, and then it just arbitrarily stops. So it's not
Okay,
like
so yeah, I think
so if there's an 8-foot
Mrohy-
ceiling, you would be 7 foot 11.5 inches tall.
Can I specify how much I want to embiggen? Or can you know what? Hey, hang on, let's do it this way. Is there like a desk or something I can stand on to get a better view of the room?
You can definitely get up on top of a desk if you wanted to.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna do that.
So yeah, you like just everybody around you sees like what looks like just a steel statue with a flesh head getting on top of a desk and just sort of like looking around, and people start like turning to you and like being like, what the fuck? What's going on? Is this dude like, is he starting to fight? What's I don't know what's
I
happening.
think
But which
Mrohy
flashlight
would
do we
just be
see?
like, Mrohy would kind of cup his hands to his mouth and go, attention please, I need Captain Prescott. In the loudest voice possible.
Make me a diplomacy check on that one.
Or
Is there anyone-
intimidation.
Is there anyone that can...
He was being polite, so I doubt it'd be intimidation.
No, I was trying to be polite.
Yes.
Like, I'm not demanding attention from anybody. I'm just trying... you know what? Can I rephrase what I'm saying? Can I just say, this is urgent? It's an emergency. I have important information. I need to speak to Captain Prescott.
I'm not
Okay.
I'm not demanding
That's a
their
little bit better.
attention,
Yeah,
it's
go
just
ahead
the
and still
guy
give me
on
that
the desk.
diplomacy check.
Okay, is there somebody who can roll that for me?
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. I can do that for you.
I'm sorry, Shane.
No, you're totally fine. I just forgot that
It's okay. Totally fine. I'm just
you know
reminding.
what? That's not too shabby. So with a 14, you could see that, like, I mean, people are a little bit on edge, and they see a man in full armor, looking like he's ready to go straight into battle. Start yelling for the leader of
Captain
this.
of the guard.
Yeah, the captain of the guard. And you see people
Ooh.
like kind of reach for their weapons. But as you like are like, hey, listen, I've got like information that needs to be shared. You see they kind of like most everybody kind of moves away slowly, kind of like, oh.
Wait, can I
Okay.
just give the information to the entire room?
Oh,
Or is that smart?
Can.
It's up to you.
It might
Like
cause a
however
panic.
it is you want to do it.
I feel like maybe I should talk to Prescott first. Never mind.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, so everybody kind of like turns and looks at each other. I think as you are as the room kind of goes quiet as you're yelling this out, you see from like a back office area, Prescott comes out, like pokes his head out, and he's like, ugh. Yeah, good to see you, Mrohy. What do you need? I'm real busy at the moment.
Tree dude info stuff.
Info dump. Wave.
That's exactly what Mrohy says. Tree dude info stuff.
Infodump.mov.
Did I
And he
mention
equates
that
I
I
don't say
was
tree dude.
incredibly
Spot.
busy?
Sorry, wrong game. That's my bad. I don't know what I say to Prescott. Sorry, where I can't. My thought process is fucked up.
What does Bernie say?
Yeah, what does Bernie say here?
He's kind of sitting there looking a little amused.
He's just here for the show.
You
Why
haven't
don't
even
you,
been introduced or anything.
I think Mrohy would okay, yeah, good call. Mrohy would probably just introduce Bernie and be like, listen, my colleague and I are here to share some information. I'm gonna let him take the reins. This is Bernie. He
walks over. As you say that, he walks over to you guys. Everybody kind of starts going back to work. As he approaches, you see.
I climb down off the desk, by the way.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm mildly curious how much weight that desk can support.
Enough.
I'm sure he's putting it to the test.
I mean, I'm fat, but I'm also.
Mrohy is
wearing
210
so-
pounds.
Up.
He's probably fine.
I mean, plate armor's pretty hefty.
It's
That's
mithril, though. It's mithril.
Oh, mithril isn't then. Mithril's like almost weightless.
So it counts as one weight class
Yeah.
lesser.
Also,
Dude is
when you
210 and, like-
enlarge person, you multiply your weight by 8.
8. It's
Which
like-
means Mrohy
They
is
didn't enlarge.
1,700.
Yep.
Man.
Probably
Almost
about the
2
size
tons.
of like a cow. I mean,
Almost 2 tons.
Yeah, but he's standing 10 feet
2
tall.
Canadian tons.
So yeah,
How much does a Ford Escort
he as he walks over, he
A
comes
little
up
less than a Ford
to
Escort.
you guys standing there, and he's like,
So dumb.
he kind of looks at you, Mrohy, and then he looks over at Bernie, and he's like, "Huh, that red hair, you're the spitting image of him.
Uh-oh.
You're the Prescott boy, aren't you?"
what?
Isn't this
McIntyre.
Captain Prescott?
What?
McIntyre?
McIntyre. Yeah.
Oh,
I was about to say, isn't this
Change
Yeah, are
his
they
last
related?
name?
I was joking.
I'd forgotten Captain
McIntyre.
Prescott. Prescott, Captain Prescott. As I realized it was the same names. Like, oh, better change that to McIntyre. So yeah, it was McIntyre.
Are you my boy?
Listen, plenty of people have the same last name, especially in a city this large.
It's like
Yeah.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Or Smith? But for the sake of our viewers, let's make it as
Yeah.
and for the sake of Shane's mental faculties, let's make it as simple as possible. The man has so
Yeah,
many
You're
names
the
running through his
McIntyre
brain.
boy, aren't you?
Yeah, our human game console is not exactly running an M.2 drive.
He's
Boy,
got-
howdy am I not.
He's got some not so great RAM.
Yeah, that. I left that name behind a
Bro,
while
I'm on
ago.
DDR3.
You know, back when I was
E-card.
just a sergeant, I used to I spent a lot of nights trying to keep your old man's product off these streets.
Uh-oh.
Last time I heard, you weren't exactly far behind in his footsteps. Mrohy, I gotta be honest, as questionable as the company you keep can be at times,
Bernie.
I honestly expected you to keep better company than this.
Okay, hang on. I have a question. Did Mrohy actually know any of this information beforehand?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so this is all new. All right, so I think Mrohy
Well,
would turn to
I don't
Bernie.
think Bernie even knows. Really?
Does he? Okay, so Mrohy would turn to Bernie and be like, "Hey, hey man, like we've been together a long time, and I've been traveling with you a while, and right about now, I got a little bit of a reason to have a little bit of a reason to not like you or like not trust you for the moment. Can you like clarify what's up?
Well, he ain't lying. Yeah, my old man created a whole bunch of very well sought out product, as he's saying.
Well, like
Pretty
what type of
successful
product are we
alchemist.
talking about?
Well, the kind that gets people
So,
addicted
like-
real fast, and they pay a lot of money for.
Kind of stuff. Yeah.
So
Kind of things that people would kill to get the recipe for. I haven't seen it in a while. I don't suppose you know where his recipes are hanging around these days, do you?
Oh, it's in a nice, safe place. You needn't worry about that.
That's what I'm afraid of. So you did keep the recipes, did you?
Matter of fact, I did. But if you hear us out, maybe give us a bit of help. Maybe we can tell you exactly where it is.
You know, it was like I said, I spent a lot of time chasing your dad down. One just seemed to disappear off the face of the earth one day. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Can I confer with Bernie for a second?
I might
Just
know
kind
a
of like
thing or
off to
two.
the side a little bit.
Subtle is Mrohy as a person, though.
Yeah, I mean, you
Not
could just
really.
interject. I mean, we're just saying they're talking. So.
Yeah, it's more like I just kind of want to pull you off to the side and just talk about this. Like,
Just pull him. You're
before-
gigantic.
okay, yeah, I'm just
You
gonna
do whatever you
grab him
want.
and kind of be like, hey, I'm just gonna grab him and pull him off to the side and be like, hey, maybe we should talk about this before we talk to Prescott a little bit more.
Hey, that Prescott guy. Oh, Captain now. Like he said, he's a very busy guy. I don't think we should be wasting his time. I'll
Right.
fill you in the
Story
details
straight before
in a
we
bit
talk to
here.
the cop.
Right, 100%. I get where you're coming from. I understand he's busy, but like he's busy with like this situation, right?
Yeah, maybe he should know about this situation.
Hey, bye.
Remember-
Right.
Sorry, somebody dropped out.
But like I also like, dude, you probably should have told me that before I brought you into the fucking building, right?
See, I didn't
I'll
think
send you
he'd
the-
be running this freaking joint. I didn't know he meant that Prescott.
I
Well,
There's a lot
to
of
be,
Prescotts
to
in
be
this city.
fair,
able
to be
talk
fair,
here, it's
though-
like you can't really crucify the son for the sins of the father, right? So
no,
it's-
I'm not. But I'm also just like, it's information that I probably should have known because like we're talking to law enforcement and like obviously his dad is going to be known to law enforcement, so it's leverage that like they can use against us, right?
Yeah, the cops know my dad.
Yeah. Anyway, he was a drug dealer. Well, I did more of the dealing. See, I got a bit of a better way with words than he did. He is more of the brains behind the operation. See, I wasn't quite so good at the whole alchemy thing. Never quite took to it, but my dad, he said that, you know, he'd find a way to make me useful. Well, he did.
Dad was Walter White.
But anyway, one day, found out something about him that I wasn't too pleased with, so lace some of his drink with a bit of a potion that would paralyze him. Shoved the knife right through his heart. Grabbed what I could. Left town.
Damn, patricide, hardcore.
Yeah, it is pretty hardcore.
I think that was patricide.
Isn't that what he said?
I said papa, like papicide, which I think
No,
would be like killing a
said
pope.
patricide.
He said
Oh.
patricide.
I heard papicide, like papa. It's like I think that's killing a pope.
Patricide?
Papicide.
That's
Is it?
that's
Is
killing my
popicide?
friend Pappy.
Popicide taken for a band name.
Man, fuck
Or
Pappy.
Pappy.
Anyway.
R.I.P. That's what he gets for playing Call of Duty all day.
Papicide is in fact the killing of a pope.
Oh.
That's a good
Oh,
thing I
shit.
said patricide then.
Anywho, so sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway,
And
enough about
continue.
popes getting offed.
Or he's the size of an elephant.
It's not.
Well, I
He's
mean,
getting
that
bigger
If
pretty
he
much sums up what, you know, I mean, that's his
Backstory. Okay.
his backstory. It ended right there. I mean, he,
All right.
reason why the drugs
Okay.
disappeared, because he went there no more.
Okay.
I took the drugs, I took them to a different town. And that was it.
Cool.
Lived off that for a
Mrohy
while.
picks Bernie up
until
and he
it
puts
was
them back in front of Prescott.
Oh, jeez, I wish you wouldn't do that.
Sorry, bud. Anyways, tell him what you just told me.
Yeah, drugs are gone. It's all thanks to me. I offed them for you.
Yeah, the drugs may be gone, but
But we have the recipe and we're willing to give it to you if you help us out.
Hey, there's no we in this. I'm the only one who know what it is.
and what
Yeah, well-
and what guarantee do I have that you have
Mine.
made a copy?
I mean, well, listen, if we made a copy,
Here's the thing.
somebody's probably made a copy.
I mean, this ain't much of a guarantee, but I'll let you be the judge of character here, but old Bernie the criminal knew better to keep his valuables valuable. See, if you go making replicas of that, you know, special piece of paper, suddenly ain't so valuable anymore.
I think Mrohy would know Bernie long enough to kind of vouch for that fact at this point. Not necessarily for him as a person, but for that fact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're just going to kind of back him up on it?
Yeah, I'll just back up like that specific thing. Like, yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
So yeah, I took the formula, I brought it with me, along with the drugs, and then once they were all gone, I needed to figure out what the hell am I gonna do now. You know, like, this piece of paper ain't gonna pay for booze and hookers all by itself. I need someone with alchemy know-how. I ain't got that. So, I met a guy named Mace, eventually, and then we got to being good pals, he and I. Decided to become partners. So, that was the plan anyway. We had a game going and then managed to get a hold of an outpost. I think you know what I'm talking
know.
about.
I heard about it.
Yep. And
So?
yeah, so I left to go find someone who could all, you know, do what we needed. By the time I got back, everyone was dead, including Mace and guards all over the place. All thanks to Team Bumblefuck here. He nods over to Mrohy.
Thanks to yours truly, actually.
Thanks to his truly, actually.
I knew that you had an encampment out there, and you'd finally caused enough trouble for the kingdom to want to do something. I was the one that sent them out there.
Yeah, right.
So you could see why I might be little reticent
Skeptical.
to trust you.
Well, was your
Look,
gods that
is he
put that
standing
arrow in
with
my
me or
back?
not?
Sorry. One at a time. It's a little loud in here.
Yeah, that's my bad.
It was your gods that put that arrow in my fucking back. You know? I'd say I've paid enough. I fucking died.
It looks like you got better, he says, with a little bit of a confused look on his face.
She turned me into a newt.
Yeah, I was laying down in a ditch, face down, ass up, and some random paladin didn't walk by, and
I feel like at some point Mrohy would be like, "Listen, we could stand here and measure our dicks all day, but at some point we have to realize that we're in imminent danger. So when you guys are done bitching
I'll
about
sum
the
this
past,
reel up here, all right? So
He says,
brought me
"All right,
back to
fine."
life, and he holds up his hand, and the symbol of Serenity shines out. Yeah,
there you go.
I turned over a new leaf.
Says, "All right, fine. Come with me." He leads you guys back out of like the hustle and bustle of everything going on in there. Actually takes you guys into an interrogation room.
There you go.
Lets you guys sit. He's like, "Yeah, that's a fancy new tattoo you've gotten."
Oh, it's magic. It's light.
I've been part of the guard for this city for most of my life. And the number of times I've seen criminals, especially criminals like you, kind that I've seen that will push a drug that just guts the heart out of this city. I don't know if you really paid attention to the people you were selling to, but the shit that your father was pushing destroyed people. I'm sure you met plenty of them, strung out of their mind, barely able to barely able to walk to where you were pushing from. They were shaking so bad. The kind of person that would wait for travelers on the road, not caring particularly much whether he killed them or just beat them and sent them on their way so he could rob them. Those kind of people I could count on probably one hand the number that have ever truly turned over a new leaf. So, you say you'll give me your father's recipe book. That's a good start. But until we get to that point, why don't you go ahead and tell me what it is you need to tell me?
Well, your dear old.
I think.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Nope. Up to you.
My man, I'm
gonna let Bernie take the lead.
Okay.
I think Mrohy would kind of like just be like, I'm glad we all understand that we're on the same side. We can talk about semantics later and diplomacy later, but we all have the same interest at heart, and so going forward, I think we need to coordinate for the better.
I appreciate that, Maureen. And you know what? You've done some good work for me. And I have no doubts that this person has convinced you that there is something that you need to be wary of. You're a good cop. You are not the brightest cop. You're not the brightest officer I've ever had, though. So we'll see what this guy has to say.
But here's the thing: is that we're also not traveling alone. Like, we have 6 other people with us, and they all listen to him too. So I think you need to listen to what he says.
Well, lay it on me.
All right. Well, I don't know how much you know about the royals here, but it is some pretty fucked up stuff.
I've heard the rumors.
Yeah,
Never seen anything to substantiate them.
Well-
What?
That Lord song. Sorry.
Royals?
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, but she would make a terrible unit measurement.
So the queen here, who recently departed, ended up being first Morton that was able to achieve lichdom.
I think
Thing
the
is-
city would look a lot different if that were true.
Well, she's trapped
Built the
right
city
now
quite wrong.
inside of a pocket dimension. Once she became a lich, she became kind of stuck there, at least for now. And so these
We
guys have
built
been,
the city on crocs and knolls. Sorry.
got Lady Teresa. Imagine you know her and her whole gang. They're trying to stop this whole thing, whereas Prince Lyndon's got his own agenda. And that ain't so good either. Granted, he is going
mean-
to take care of the lich problem, but he's this nasty, evil druid, and
You telling me that a druid has lived in the city for as long as he has?
Yes.
I don't know.
That's
Met a
ex-
druid?
I mean, yeah, I'm sorry, man, but yeah, 100%. It seems unlikely, but we have sufficient evidence, and we're willing to hand that over to you.
Okay. What kind of evidence you got?
What kind of evidence do we have? Sorry, I kind
the
of bluffed
tree
that.
roots. Tree roots. I think
Yeah,
someone
so we
mentioned,
have the
like,
tree roots.
tree shit. You know, druids, they do tree shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a root system that runs underneath the trees that we've investigated, or underneath the city that we've investigated ourselves by going down into the sewers.
I've heard reports. Listen, as far as I understand it, it's just some kind of invasive vine that's been making its way
not.
through the sewers.
It's not though. There's more to it than that. And just hear Bernie out.
Yeah, so I mean, I ain't into all the magic shit so much. Goes a bit over my head. All I know is that he's got some extremely powerful things. What do you call them? Artifacts. And he's gonna use them to take down the Lich Queen. And after that, he's gonna return the city back to the way it was before it was a city. A forest. By turning everyone in it into trees. It sounds like real crazy. Wow, that I tell you.
Is there
Well,
okay?
I'm glad
sorry.
you said it before I had a chance to.
Table talk wise, is there like any actual evidence that we have?
Sam's word,
That's it.
pretty much.
Yeah, Sem didn't really stop to like grab anything when she was in the tower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here. Let me talk to Prescott for a minute.
Okay, you're doing it.
Can I ask you something real quick? Is there a reason why there's so many people in this state today?
In the what?
Is there a reason why there's so many people in and out of here today? Normally when I walk in
yeah,
here, it's
because
dead.
both the prince and the king, so Simon and have behind the scenes sort of like riled up the city. Place is basically
I was asking Prescott, not the GM.
Oh, I thought you said table talk, so
yeah, no, yeah, that's my bad.
yes. I mean, listen. This city is just about at each other's throats.
Okay.
We're doing everything we can. I've got my people running double, sometimes triple shifts, just trying to keep enough coverage on the streets to keep people from actively attacking each other.
Okay, but do you not think there's like a root cause for that? Like there's chaos in the city, there's some kind of thing going on, and you felt that for a long time. And I can tell because I've been here for it.
There's something in the tunnels. Something.
So
in the tunnel.
I know you're feeling the heat. Why aren't you looking into what the root cause is and just blowing it off?
Well, a couple of
Blowing
reasons.
it. Wasn't someone blowing up something? Someone mentioned it. Roots?
Yeah, there was some distractions of some explosions nearby, right?
There were some terrorist
Activities,
which I do think is very much led to what we're seeing now. You know,
There's something happening here, Prescott. You and I both know it.
I don't think you're wrong, but listen, I'm
just asking you. Listen, I've done a lot of good work for you. I've never come out wrong. I just need you to trust me.
All right, let's say I do believe this. And that's a big let's say. What exactly is it you need from me? What's the point? The Royals have something going on.
So if something is happening with the Royals, we essentially want your support in a revolt.
So you want me to actively kickstart what I've been trying to stop?
Only because
I think what Mr. Mrohy here
yeah,
is
sorry,
trying
let
to get
Bernie
at
clarify.
is just like some support and stopping the bad thing that's about to happen. Is all it is.
Exactly. Sorry, not a revolt.
We ain't here to replace your government and all that. Wouldn't be very good for your job security. I'll get that.
But we're just trying to stop a lot of people from dying.
And the only way to do that right now is we first defeat the, impending crisis, which we'll try and work on. But if we fail,
but here's the thing:
we need to get people out of here.
Here's the thing: is that we've identified the crisis. We know what the root cause is. Legit. Sorry.
Pun not intended.
Pun definitely not intended. Son of a bitch.
That's the most Canadian thing ever said.
Holy
the
fuck.
root cause.
Made a pun. Sorry.
You fucking dickhead. Holy fuck.
He's like, you fucking dickhead. Sorry.
No, you don't get a sorry for that one.
That was pretty
all right. Moving forward.
We're just listen.
right.
I think I think all at this point I'm saying is that I think I've earned trust.
So you want my support, yeah? What does that look like exactly? What is it you need me to actually do?
What it is?
What is it we actually need him to do?
Wouldn't mind some strong arms.
So
At least guard
essentially what we need is bodies, long and short.
To do what?
Defend the city and its
So you
people.
just want me to be on the ready? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I figured you just should. You should.
We
know what's
want
coming.
you to be on the ready regardless of who is at the cause.
Okay. Well, that's not as big of an ask as I thought it was going to be.
So, table talk. Whose pocket is Prescott actually in? Is he answering to the?
I don't
Duke, or
think
is he
he's.
answering
I
to
don't
the-
think he's in the pocket of anyone. He's for the people.
He's for the people. He's employed by the king. But
That's
I think
more who I
he's
meant. Like,
he's
who's
objective.
he taking his orders from?
So you
Well,
know,
yeah,
Primarily?
he takes his orders from like royalty.
It's just
essentially.
something that I'm curious about.
so you
It's
do
not-
know that technically
Like higher up
he does take his orders from royalty. But if you remember, the first time that you guys met him, the reason he gave you the mission that he gave you was because the nobleman's son that you guys kicked the shit out of, he originally wanted you guys put to death for it, and Prescott basically said, I'm not going to do that. We're going to send them on this mission instead. Maybe they'll
Yeah.
die anyways. Maybe they won't. So
Prescott is like somebody that Mrohy has grown to trust, I think.
while
And
he
have,
does
like,
technically work for like the
He's
nobility,
pragmatic.
He's very
He's not-
pragmatic. Yeah.
yeah.
Got it.
He's got his priorities in order.
Huh. Well,
Listen, man, you're a salt of the people dude, and so are we. All we want is to protect innocent people from,
Prescott is assaulting people?
you know.
Put him in the penalty box.
so
Can't hold me.
where exactly is this attack going to take place? What exactly is going to happen? Do you know?
Oh, I imagine.
I don't know where it is. I don't know how to get ready if I don't know what's going to
I
happen.
imagine it'll be at the
True.
castle. You know, they've got these pocket dimensions, right? There's like a Linden one, and then the Queen one. And Linden's gonna come out.
Are
and
we
break them both?
I
are we
don't
planning?
know exactly what you're
Sorry.
talking about with that. That's a
Table-
little bit over my head.
All right.
Table talk question: do we have like a plan in place for this?
No,
Like-
we're fucking scrambling for one. Is
We're
essentially
scrambling.
What's happening?
Yeah.
So okay,
We're
can we?
bumblefucking.
Should we like? Okay, so can I ask? Okay, just like table talk, can we should we like meet with the heads of like all the organizations that were corralling together to like organize a plan with them in
Boy.
one room? Because I feel
Boy,
like
boy, they
maybe
don't like
that's
each
the
other.
opposite of what the bumblefucks would do, but that's like, I know they don't like each
Well, that's
other.
gonna be quite the ask, getting the thieves guild to willingly walk into a room full of city.
Yeah,
City
but they're
guard.
they're gonna show up on the battlefield and fight the same enemy anyways. We're all fighting towards a similar cause. We need to unite and formulate a plan against a darker evil, right?
Never thought I'd fight next to a dwarf.
What about next to a dirty fucking thief?
Like, I don't know. What do
I
you
could
guys?
do that.
Hey,
No,
I'm asking
yeah,
for
I
opinion.
That's a
I get where you're
cool
coming from.
idea.
It makes sense,
it's
man.
Fun. It's fun. I'll say that much. But boy, well,
I know it's going to be difficult. I know it's going to
the
be really fucking
Godfather's not
hard.
going to go for
and we're gonna
meeting up
do-
with the captain of the guard.
every time.
But like
That's it.
Well-
when your entire city is at risk, you know what I mean? Like, do you want to kill each other, or do you want to?
I guess the one thing Mrohy did say is it would just be the leaders.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just the leaders. of these organizations. We get them into a room, we explain what's happening. All of us are there, and we can all formulate a plan with them.
Yeah, more. I'd say it's the
It would be the Council of
best idea you
Valenwald.
ever came up with.
Oh my god. Are we creating the fellowship?
This is the fellowship. This is the fellowship of Balinwald.
I like that. Like this is Mrohy coming up with all this too. Like surprising. Like probably both Bernie and Captain Prescott.
I need to
Like,
drink
wait a
beer
second.
more often, I guess.
If
Here's
Mrohy
the
knows
thing.
anything, he
It's
knows
one of the
lore.
first thing.
Mrohy
One of the
isn't dumb.
first.
No,
One of the
Mrohy's
first
not
like
dumb. He's
really
very
good ideas.
diplomatic.
I won't say it's the first really good, but one of the first ones where people are like, "Shit, that's a really good idea." Has to do with planning for essentially a battle.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
fucking tracks as far as Mrohy goes. Like that is
100%.
Right.
that is
he would
100%
know.
Mrohy.
He's absolutely.
He knows how
clueless
war
with
goes.
everything except
He
like war.
knows. That is an
He's read
experience
Sun-
that he is.
He's read
Yeah.
Sun Tzu. He knows what's
Yeah.
up.
So yeah, as you have that idea, do you want to kind of float that by
Yeah,
Prescott?
I'll float that by both Prescott and Bernie. I'll just be kind of like, hey, listen, like I haven't talked this over with any of the rest of the group, and I'm just pitching this both to you right now. But I would like to meet with leaders of a whole bunch of different organizations that we've associated with, and I understand that there's going to be some diplomatic issues there, but I want to make it work. Are you willing to do that with us so that we can defend the city better?
Some tension.
All right. Who exactly were you thinking?
Mrohy off the hop goes, well, Thieves Guild.
Oh, look at his face! Prescott.
I'm
What?
I'm sorry. Did you say you want me to meet with the head
The
of the
Thieves
Thieves Guild?
The head of the Thieves Guild, yes.
The Godfather.
Listen, man. Also the Godfather.
I don't
the
even
table.
know who the head of the Thieves Guild is, and I'm pretty sure
Oh.
most of the people that do have ended up dead in one way or another.
I know who the Thieves Guild is, or the head of the Thieves Guild is, and so does
Oh,
After
Bernie.
you
actually
found
do.
out, did he try and kill you?
Nope. He did try
Yeah.
to kill
Oh,
our
yes,
friend,
he
though.
did.
Yeah.
Oh yes, he did. You
He
remember
Oh,
the
tried to
big?
kill all of you guys.
Oh, did he really?
Oh,
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
time.
Do you remember the big?
You were a
Oh,
little
yeah.
scarce
Well,
during
then
that
Mrohy
time.
just goes, yeah, he tried to kill me, but I'm still standing.
The sewer escape
So
with
is
the cool
Bernie.
kois.
So are the rest of. Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay, yeah, we're all standing. We're good.
So
Yeah, that's
not
how
for
I
lack
met
of
them,
trying,
actually.
is what you're telling me.
I mean, not for lack of trying. But do you really think he's going to kill everybody in the room if the entire city is in danger and he has no one to rob? Probably not.
Okay, who else were you
Money
thinking?
is nothing money is nothing if there's no society to back it up, right?
Well, I think some the party members of ours are meeting with the most influential people in Monster Town right now as well.
This is
So
gonna be the battle of three armies, isn't it?
Okay, who
I'm
else were you
so-
thinking of?
So happy about this. You have no idea.
is that everybody?
I don't
that
think
was
that's everybody.
just
There was a
us
few
two?
other people.
Well, no, the three. I mean, there's like Thieves Guild, there's you, and there's the Monster Town. I mean, you probably got some connections.
Oh,
mean-
God.
Yes, Monster Town.
My
I
officers
could-
can't even get into Monster Town.
Okay,
Monster
yeah,
they walled
which is
themselves
why
off from the rest of the city.
Which is why we're going to meet outside of Monster Town.
I like the thought of the whole like you have my sword, my axe situation. but with
Listen,
these
man,
leader
I can.
characters.
You're turning cherry tomato red. Are you okay? How's your blood pressure?
So it's like Prescott, you have my shield.
This is just
Not-
kind of like every
Not
day
great.
for me.
Not great
Yeah,
this is just-
before this. Not
Listen,
my blood
do you
pressure
wanna-
was not great before this conversation.
Do you wanna do like some deep breathing techniques? I know like 5 seconds in, hold for 4 seconds. 5 seconds out, hold for
Well,
4
he's been
seconds.
getting real good at that lately. Yeah,
Or do you wanna?
he's been practicing.
Do you want?
so-
Do you wanna? Yeah, it's been really helping me
We
at
do this
night
whole monk
before I go to
temple,
bed
it's just, yeah.
with the nightmares.
Yep.
Yeah, Bernie's been really. Yeah, Bernie taught me it. Actually, he's really good at that meditation stuff. Honestly, you should.
Now
You
he's
should talk to
to
him.
do that.
When it
There's also
comes
the
to the
assassin
stresses
skill.
of the job, there's only one real answer.
Yeah.
And I keep that answer in my desk. You see, he gets up, he leaves, and he comes back with just a full fifth of whiskey.
My man.
Mrohy,
Drunk down on the table.
Mrohy puts three. Mrohy pulls three tankards out of a backpack. Like this is flavor, okay? And he uses create alcohol to pour 3 beers, and he distributes them amongst the room. And he says, "Listen."
You see, yeah, he takes the whiskey and just
Pours it into the beer.
no. You see, he just
Making a car bomb.
He's just making an Irish car bomb.
Mrohy, I wish you could do that before I ate that fish shit. Yeah.
Fish liquor.
Oh well.
Yes, lecker.
You want? Here's a chaser.
yeah. Ugh.
He does create alcohol. in his
Mrohy
fish
looks at
liquor.
Bernie and he goes, "Cheers," and raises his glass to Bernie, and then downs it. And he says, "This is gonna fucking suck. I'm really sorry that we're in this position. Let's try and make the best of it."
All right. Listen. I haven't even really decided whether it is I'm going to trust you or not.
You have.
But meeting with the rest of your party, I think, will help. Neither one of you is the most convincing people on the planet. And I
Prescott likes Sam.
Does Prescott even like Mrohy?
Prescott does
like
like Mrohy, but at the same time, as far as being charming and like generally affable and you know
Kind of a golden
convincing
retriever.
and whatnot, that is not Maury's bag, baby.
Can you roll a will save for Prescott?
What's a bag baby?
That's not true.
Oh.
Maury's fucking pretty I don't know if you know this. Maury's pretty charismatic.
Will save.
Not true.
What's
Yeah.
the DC I'm looking for here?
Okay, hold on, I gotta pull it out of my...
Are you gonna spell him?
Kinda.
No, it's the helm of picking up chicks.
Oh.
The helm that reads minds. I'm just reading his mind. He's attempting to. I
He
think
got
this is a
thir-
pretty crucial moment.
Does a 13 pass the DC?
Man, this is some good.
I'm pretty sure it's
Good
a DC
flavor,
15.
Justin.
I think it was a 13. What was it? Helm of
5.
telepathy. DC
Actually-
14. It's 14 is the DC.
Hey.
Okay.
So yeah, I can now read his mind.
As you're reading his mind, yeah, as you heard, he started to be like, you know, I don't know if I trust you guys. Maybe if I talk to everybody else, that'll help. And at the back of his mind, you hear him say, "And I can't give up the chance to learn what the head of the Thieves Guild looks like. Like, this is a one-in-a-lifetime chance."
That's the only thing he's after.
This guy operates in the shadows, just no one's ever seen him.
Okay. I have another ability I could use maybe in this moment. If I want to do it right now or not.
God, I have like a...
Oh, never mind. I can detect thoughts at will. If you fail the will save, I can implant a suggestion along with the message. Holy shit.
Oh, see, okay.
I don't know if I want to do that,
Wow.
though. I mean, that's...
I think you Good. Well,
You could plant the suggestion that you're
wait,
trustworthy.
are you? Wait, you're literally talking about inceptioning him?
Yeah.
Like
I
you're
guess.
talking about implanting the seed of trust as if it was his own idea.
I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
I'm
Bernie
too
could
trust
like. Yeah, I don't know. I could play it off like Bernie kind
I
of did it
think
by
I
accident.
honestly,
He's never used this thing before. Like
Dude,
this. This is
I
the very
think,
first time.
like, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like that's something to do. Like, not table talk or anything, but
Mhm.
flavor text wise, I think that's something he would do.
Well, I mean, and it's not like we're lying to the guy, right? It's
No,
not a
true.
deceptive practice. It's just helping him on the right path. At least I would assume Bernie would think it that way.
I don't think
We're-
need to though. He's already wanting to do what we want him to do.
So yeah, you influence the actions.
I don't. Yeah,
so it
that's
doesn't say-
true.
it's
We don't.
not-
we
it's
don't
not
need
mind
him to
control.
do that.
You influence the actions of the target creature
Listen,
by
we
suggesting
don't-
a
but-
course of activity.
But we don't need to fucking coerce him any further. He's already gonna meet with us, even if it is for his own ulterior motives. Who cares what happens after he meets with the rest of the group? You know what I mean? Unless he tries to kill the Thieves Guild leader in the room,
Hmm.
which I don't think will
suggestion
happen.
could help with that.
But
Not killing him, yeah.
how
Yeah,
much? Like, how much do you
So
think?
yes, I think he would place the suggestion. Come to the meeting.
Okay.
Meet with the party. Meet with the leaders. But do so peacefully.
Smart.
Come to the meeting and meet with everybody. Do so peacefully. That's what
Peacefully.
you're going to. Okay.
Yeah. Come alone.
Well-
Meet peacefully.
Okay. Yeah, that's within a couple of sentences.
That's smart.
The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the activity sound reasonable. Yes. Asking.
Dude, this is really cool. Good job,
So,
Thank you.
suggestion is 1 hour per level.
I don't know what level this item is.
Technically, I think it lets you cast suggestion.
Is it 1 hour per level of character?
And I believe paladins are caster level -2, aren't they?
I
Or is it
I don't-
-4?
think it's 4, but what's D&D 5? Let's see. Helmet telepathy, which is caster level 5th.
So you'd have 5 hours.
5 hours. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you go by the caster level of the item rather than.
So
Yeah, the
sometime this evening.
the lowest level needed to cast the spell, and suggestion's a 3rd level spell. So 5th level would be the
Yeah.
caster level.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't exactly have a lot of time anyway, so that
So
kind of makes
that's
sense.
5 hours. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good.
So if you set the meeting up for just sometime this evening,
Mm-hmm.
that would be well within the time period.
Yeah. Cool.
So, that being the case, he's like, all right, I'll make the... Do you have a time and a place that we can do this?
Well, we honestly just thought of this right now. We don't, let's see, what would be a good neutral location?
I think a neutral location. Should we just invite people back to the mansion?
Yeah, it's your house. I mean,
Really good idea.
I think that's probably the best idea. And then everybody is meeting in a familiar place. I think everybody has been there. It's neutral territory. We have staff on hand to feed and accommodate. And we also have protective measures just in case, like, something were to happen.
Which may or may
And
not
Crass
be
can
that same.
Crass can communicate too.
Yeah, exactly. Crass can be there. All the other, like, sort of peripheral party members can be there.
Kras is mad he missed out. on
Stanislav
Wishflicker.
and all those guys, because I'm sure they'll want to help as well.
He's like, all right. Well, I'll be there.
Okay,
You better not be wasting my goddamn time with this.
let's say,
Well, we would
give us
get
how long
Teresa
do we
and
have?
her party back, right?
How
What?
wait, how? Sorry.
Table talk. We would get Teresa and her party in there as well, right?
You guys haven't talked to her yet.
Yeah, we haven't talked
That's
to
up
them
to
yet.
El-Anon.
We're gonna try. Yeah.
Hey,
I
I have a question for you.
What's up?
have. Sorry.
When we met the mafioso, was there any invisible people in the room?
That's a really good question that you don't have the answer to.
Yes,
Okay,
I do.
uh,
I have 30
can
feet
I-
of Death Watch.
Can I get something out before I
Yeah,
forget
go,
again?
go for it.
Sorry. How much time do we have until shit goes down?
24 to 48
He
hours.
said 24 to 48 hours. You guys aren't sure, which means you guys got anywhere between a day and 2 days. So 24 hours would be like the very, very least, which is probably not what it's going to be.
Can we say meet at the mansion and like how long would it take for us to reasonably get back there?
Oh, you guys can
less
get
than
back
an
to the
hour.
mansion in like 20, 30 minutes. Like,
Okay,
like
so
you got hours before.
how long would it take for everyone to get there though?
As far as you know, everybody's just doing the meetings and meeting back up. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, but like all those people, like are they all within like a half-hour distance of the mansion? Or like
yeah. Well, you're
Never
not
mind,
sure.
Shane. I don't think I can see invisible creatures.
No.
See, this is what I'm saying.
See
Like, I'm
death,
trying to
invisibility
give
is a level 2 spell.
a time
think
frame
it
for the
grants
captain
you-
to show up. Like, should we all just travel back to the
that'd
mansion
make it a lot
together
better
and
than
wait
the
for?
I
invisibility,
figured
I
you guys
believe.
would just do it at like the sort of like give yourself an hour or so at the tail end of the spell.
Okay,
Yep.
let's just do it that way then.
Okay.
That should be plenty of time.
Crap. I thought Death Watch let me
Perfect.
see invisible
Okay, sorry about that,
creatures.
guys. I didn't
Never
mean to like overcomplicate. I'm just trying to clarify.
Nope, nope. I like that you're trying to be specific with what you're trying to do.
Yeah, that's good.
For sure.
But
Good
yeah,
idea.
he's like, you give him. He's like, all right, well, I'll see you this evening. I'll see you later today then. And he sends you guys off. As you make your way back, is there anything that you guys would talk about on your way back to the mansion?
Yeah. I think Mrohy would talk to Bernie a little bit more about his dad and ask some like probing questions. Like,
Oh man.
so
Let me get real personal with it. I'm gonna make it weird.
So listen, man. You kind of hid some information from me, and I feel like there's been a little bit of a breach of trust. Can you give me just like a little bit of information
I mean,
on
you
what,
blame me?
like your dad?
I mean,
Sorry?
Can you blame me?
No, 100% I can't.
You saw his initial reaction
You don't
just
really
to
know
merely
me
see
from.
my face.
Yeah, for sure. But we've been traveling together. I don't think I knew that info, right? So like, was there a reason that you hid that from us, or was that like strategic?
I don't know. I've been doing this paladin thing for a while. I talked about what happened all went down before that. You know, I don't think it would have made me look too good. Probably would have just gotten tucked right out of the group right away, right?
Well, I don't think so. Like, I'm a violent sociopath who sleeps with every woman who comes in contact with. So I mean,
Or he tries at least.
I try. I do try.
You know, I respect that.
I'm respectful. Respectfully though. I'm never like, oh, you know, never against any will. You know, always respectful. They
There's
say
two
no.
things that Gorham is about. It's war and consent.
Yes, consent and consent to war.
Is that this world's Pride and Prejudice, War and Consent?
War and consent. Holy shit! Jesus Christ! I need to write that novel. Oh, that's so good. Oh my god, that's so good. Anyways, what
A lot of beer for that one.
sort of what? Yeah.
Get the juices flowing.
Listen, I trust you, okay? I don't have any issues with you, like, as a person. All I'm asking is that going forward, if things are going to come up that may, like, impact the rest of the group,
I mean, I don't
let's
think
bring
so.
that up before.
It's been 15 years since I left this place, and I only just came back.
True. I guess you can't really see that coming.
Didn't think this
Yeah.
shit would be, you know, still around to bother me. Yeah, they didn't wait long enough.
But I mean, like, well, yeah, I guess that's valid. But I mean, there's no statute of limitations on, you know, dealing out deadly drugs, I guess.
Yeah. I guess.
Anyway, buddy. Let's just agree to put the best interests of the group moving forward.
Seems reasonable to me.
All right. And then I'm going to guess you can tell me whether or not I'm off base here. Mrohy claps him on the back way too
No,
hard.
100%. Way too fucking hard. like I think he might have dislocated that dude's shoulder.
So yeah,
and then offered to, like, put it back in place immediately after.
knocks Bernie a couple paces forward, just like, yeah, absolutely, just clapping him on the back. But yeah, you guys
damn, you really
head back to the mansion. I imagine you guys would be one of the first ones to actually show up. You had sort of the least amount of distance to travel, and you guys ended up your whole sort of meeting, all things considered, old family stuff being dredged up or not, all things considered, went pretty smoothly. So you've got a little bit of time to kind of prepare. I
told you Mrohy wasn't not like I told you Mrohy was pretty diplomatic
You proved me
when
wrong.
he needs to be.
You killed it, dude.
When he needs to be.
But yeah, you've got a little bit of time to sort of prepare to float this whole idea.
Prepare the holy
to
hand grenade.
Everybody
To the rest of the
else.
house, kinda. All right, cool. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much what we're gonna do then. We just probably sit everybody down and be like, listen, Prescott's coming here very shortly. Let's get everybody else out and fucking
Yeah, this would be
get
a
everybody,
fucking ordeal.
like, all the leaders back here.
Yeah.
Get all the leaders back here so that we can coordinate something, because like we're scrambling and we don't have time to scramble anymore. Like we need definitive action. So like, as much as these people hate each other, we need to get them and coordinate.
Okay. So I think that's kind of the spiel that Mrohy gives everyone as they return back from their respective missions in this morning.
What time do we got?
You
Yeah.
guys have probably about another day to
Ish.
day and a half to like, yeah, better part. So you have at least another day and change, if not almost 2 days. You guys aren't exactly sure.
End of second day, pretty much.
All right. Well, do we just send them the "You're invited to Smash Brothers" letters and
Send out the carrier
Well, yeah.
pigeons.
Are you guys just like
Yeah.
on board with it right away?
I mean, it's a great idea.
Like, do you
Let's
want to
be
go
honest.
and actually talk to these people? Like,
I mean, we already talked to him once. Meeting of the minds.
yeah,
Meeting
I think
of
we
the...
should all bring them in. Yeah, I think we should bring them in.
Well, where do we
I
meet?
just don't know
Like,
how
black
they
and
can have
white.
an impact, though. You know, like I thought we were trying
do
to
you mean?
evac the city. You know, like how do
Yeah,
these
but,
people
like,
help? I mean, they could
so,
help,
like,
but I mean,
The
I
whole
think they're
point
already
is to, like,
evacuating the city.
well,
I
like,
don't-
so if you get all these people in, we can coordinate evacuation plans and then, like, what to do afterwards. But, like, we need to get everybody on the same page before shit goes down, right? Because if not, like, we're all just going to be scrambling.
This would have to be something, though, we'd have to be able to set up in like 2 hours. 3 hours.
well, does Habs know that you gave the leader of the Thieves Guild a fake gem, like a non-magical
we have the-
gem?
Thieves Guild spooks that are. in the-
You know that you put a magical aura on a rock for us.
Oh, okay.
That's the other thing, is bringing all these
You know
people
that.
into the room
I don't
together
know if
gonna
we
be-
necessarily told you. No, I think we did
No.
because it was like trickery, and we thought you would be. into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's illusionist. Yeah.
Yeah. So we did
I feel
tell
like I
you. I
remember
remember
that.
that now. I was like, we're gonna tell Habs because he'd find it hilarious. So
Yeah.
Habs knows about
Be
it.
interesting. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if it holds. I mean, he is like the head of the Thieves Guild, so we'll see if he is able to best the.
I'm really betting on the
illusion.
fact that he's just gonna keep it somewhere safe and not look at it too much.
Fair enough.
But-
Yeah, that's pretty safe.
I'm really betting on that.
Nathan on
Like-
mute.
Betting
No,
It
everything.
has.
Talking.
You must have him muted or something.
Oh, I'm not. You can't hear me?
Hang on.
Oh no,
We
just
can't, Aaron
Aaron.
can't.
Aaron
hear you.
can't hear you.
Oh.
Just Aaron couldn't hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, there you go.
My
there we
internet's not so great here.
Oh,
But-
Aaron can hear you
I
now.
keep losing.
So yeah,
camera.
it seems like it, was
It
on
has
his
a
end.
magical aura. But
Oh.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well we'll see. Yeah, I mean it's
So
I also,
my,
if he found out I was planning to play dumb and just like, I can't see magic.
my
Fair enough, fair
question
enough.
is, how are you going to contact everybody?
I told you,
Like,
for Smash Brothers letters.
okay, what exactly are you going to put in the letters?
You're invited to Smash Brothers.
Are you going
Um,
to like? Are you detailing all of the information? Are you going to?
No, God, no, because if those letters get intercepted, then that's a problem, right?
It would just be a
So,
meeting. It would just be a meeting point.
just say
And-
bumblefuck meeting, location, and then I don't know, tree druid,
is RSVP or +1.
I feel
like
I don't know,
hashtag tree druid.
I don't know if these people are like the type to be summoned, you know, like they're not like servants. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but they all know something's happening.
Something is
Yeah.
happening,
Yeah.
and they
They-
all
they
know
might
that
be
we're
aware that
involved.
this-
hash.
Yeah.
They all okay. So here's the thing:
all
something's
aware of
happening. Something
event
big's
already.
happening. Something they all know that we have information that's pertinent to what's going on. They all know that we're willing to help, and they all know that we kick the fucking shit out of everything that comes in front of us. So, if they don't show up, then they're
We do have a
stupid.
pretty good track record whether
We
or
have
not that.
we have a track record and a name and a reputation
We have lost
for
a few
fucking
people.
up shit.
So, yeah. So what are we gonna say?
we do have a reputation.
So I think at this point we can kind of bank on that name and reputation sort of like carrying us. That they'll
Hey, the
show
problem
up.
is solved. It may not be
If
the
we
way you
say
wanted it
something
to
is
be.
happening, if something's happening, like I think that we can bank on people showing up if we need them to. At this point,
I think the only way a letter is getting into the
Yeah, every
monster
Superman fight,
quarter,
they have to
though.
rebuild the
So
Metropolis. So.
here's what I would say. You did
have
tell
sending,
the you told the head of the Thieves Guild that you would be contacting him with a plan.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You do know that
For him, I would say the plan is in motion, and then I would put the meeting where
you do know that it is very difficult for people to in Monster Town to get out of Monster Town. Although Steve did tell you that he does have a human form, so that should be a little bit easier for him.
If we do this all today, you guys could teleport to places.
do we also have? Do we have a hat of disguise?
Yes.
No.
We could.
Wait, who did Habhab give his hat to?
I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I gave it to someone, an NPC. Or no. Did I give it to Aewen to avoid the suitors? Or
Oh yeah, I think you did give
forget.
it to Aewen. So I guess Aewen has
Yeah,
that.
'cause
I believe
the one
Kras
person who
also
said
has
no.
one. I think Kras
to
also
avoid
has
the-
one as well.
So
He's
we
got the
could get
cowboy hat of
okay.
we
disguise.
could get them out of Monster Town that way if we wanted to send somebody back that way with two hats
I
of
was
disguise.
thinking
if
a
we
hat
need
of
them.
disguise would be best for the head of the Thieves Guild. Protect his
Yeah.
identity.
Yeah,
But I imagine he probably already
I
has
agree.
one, him being who he is. But
I was saying probably the only way that a letter is going to get to Steve Sobek is going to be like a hand delivery sort of thing. So at that point, Aewen just might as well go get him.
Yeah.
Does Aewen need like an escort?
Nah, she'll be fine.
Okay.
Like getting it, like she's well loved in Monster Town, and she can get around
Okay.
the city fairly
I meant
easily.
I meant more or less getting to, but whatever.
Yeah, I doubt she needs much help.
Okay.
That's because Aewen understands the plight of the proletariat and, you know, the separation of the worker from the means of production.
Shut
What?
the fuck up, Brendan.
Whoa, what's a proletariat?
Listen, if you don't unionize, you're nothing.
I mean, Aewen is part of a noble family.
I am pro.
When the worker sees the means of production, we become unstoppable.
So those are the three that you've three that you've met up with so far.
He's got.
Are you going to send a letter to Teresa?
Yeah.
You're just going to send a letter?
She
That's
in the
all we're
house
doing?
still?
No.
No,
Freaking
last
out.
time the last time
Castle.
you guys met up was not exactly the best interaction that you guys
We
had.
should. We should.
You're
Probably,
saying we shouldn't text her? We should. go
we
and actually-
should probably go fucking talk. We should probably go. see
LOL.
her.
Sorry.
You basically admitted that to betraying her for like
A long time.
yeah.
Not even a long time, really.
Well, yeah,
Well-
but
She
you did admit
sees
that
it,
you had
And
straight
not
up
We
to
betrayed
first
her.
defend-
set out on the when we
He's
first
not
set
even
out
sure
on the
what's going
mission.
on.
It was to divide the stones between the two, so they'd have to come to meet some sort of common ground. But during that mission, in one of our downtimes, is when the prince threw a wrench into the works
Mm-hmm.
and preyed
More
on
like
poor,
threes.
sweet, trusting Sam.
So yeah, the last interaction that you guys had with her was not the best.
But you
You could
know,
do a-
for someone who has such a high wisdom score, it's like he absolutely dug his thumb into her Achilles heel. Like everything he was saying, she wanted to be true, so she never questioned whether or not it was.
We could
That's
use
how people
sending
be
for
sometimes.
her.
Oh, I know. It's,
If we-
it's just, yeah, I love it.
if
As
we
a
can't
player,
get
I love
to
it.
her.
Sam is has some reckoning to do, though.
Yeah. And El-Anon's
Um,
available to talk to Reza too. He said he would be trying to talk to her and try and hey, work
Okay.
with them. you know,
Okay. We might have to.
Hab sent a sending to him
Yep.
earlier in the day.
The L.
I think
Yeah.
I think a Sem El-Anon move is needed.
Story beat.
So yes, we might have to do that during our next session. And the last one is, I know that you guys had at one point floated the idea of also talking to, the local assassins as well.
Yep.
Is that also something that you would like to do?
Figured that would be a Bernie Knox thing.
Who has connections with them?
We don't even know who to contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't.
Bernie
We
does.
have no idea.
You guys maybe
I've
know.
used to-
Actually,
connections.
El-Anon did talk
Unassassin.
with their leader at one point.
He did.
Them talked to one
This is
once.
Just go around to some bars and be like,
Did
I need to
El-Anon
murder
relay
someone.
that information to anyone?
I don't know.
I don't know if
Yeah,
he
would
did.
El-Anon have ever talked about that with anyone?
I don't know if he would have. He didn't really. I don't know if he would have seen the value in it at the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sem has
For the sake of the
absolutely
party.
explained or has talked about that guy who was so cool.
Maybe
And they did
just-
try to
But
kill
I
us
don't
at
know
one
if anyone
point,
in
and
the
we kind
party
of
thinks he's
befriended.
being honest about it.
So yeah, you guys will have to decide whether or not that is a route that you want to tap.
Yeah.
We jump
mean,
off
like-
a building into a pile of hay, and then they contact us.
Look,
You
if
didn't even
we're
jump into
if,
a pile of hay, jumped off a building and then disappeared.
Yeah, I can do that.
if we're talking to all these different
So
groups,
cool.
anyways, it can't hurt to loop another one in, right?
Yeah, it's
At
up to
least
you
try.
guys.
I think Habs would go with Aewen if he's like not stealthing out of the group. Might as well.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just do that real quick. You guys head back into Monster Town. This time, you're able to get in like super easy. Like at this point, they know you guys. You were here like not that long ago. They're like, "Ah, you're back! Yes, good to see you back. The
We love this.
members of the
Red-haired
proletariat
lady.
are always welcome here."
Oh, right.
Aewen is like kind of starting to feel it. She's like, the fight of the proletariat shall never end.
I don't think
Yeah.
Habs knows what a proletariat is, but Habs is a mansion owner.
Aewen has absolutely no clue, but she likes the energy.
Yeah, no, the energy, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't think Habs is all about the means of production. He has item creation feats.
He has
Yeah.
the means of production.
Yeah.
Stream.
He begs for money all the time.
Habs has seized the means of production.
Yeah.
Habs is fucking unionized on a single solo basis.
Yeah, but he's gonna make Terminators, and then the game becomes.
But everyone loves Habs. Because they're,
Man,
they're
Skynet-
contractually obligated to.
Habs is basically just unionized Skynet.
I feel like Habs would do it altruistically.
Bullshit.
No, he's
Doesn't
literally
have-
contractually obligated to be loved.
No, but I don't think that Habs
That is
has the
actually
social
true,
knowledge
yes.
to know like how to program them correctly.
Well,
So
he
then
did
there
give
would be a
away
leap in
his
logic on
busted
the-
legs.
There'd be a leap
he
in
did give
logic
For
away-
with
research.
Terminators
Yeah.
and be like, oh, we need to produce, and humans.
Maybe
and
his legs went to a
organic, puny
subsidiary
organic
of
life is not
Arcane Works called
efficient enough
Skynet,
to produce.
and then they make Terminators that way.
I'm kind of curious what kind of union dues Habs has to pay to himself.
But yeah, as you guys go in,
He's taxing himself into poverty.
you
He's
see
self-employed,
that
so.
there aren't any matches going on at the moment. You find
Do like a survival check. Okay.
A survival check? What are you doing a survival check for?
So like find him, like find our way around? Or is it pretty like does he have like a pretty distinguishable?
Nice.
So
Like
that
green
I
room.
don't know that would be a survival check because it's not like you're out
I
in the
suppose.
forests like searching for him, but if you wanted
I
to
think in the
ask
city it's knowledge local.
around, you could do like a knowledge local check, or you could do
I
like
don't have
a
that.
diplomacy check
Yeah.
Aewen
to
does.
like ask around and see if anybody's seen him.
Aewen's
I have
damn good
got
at
a
all
lot
of
of the
those.
Well, we were just at his home, I believe, earlier today. I mean, yeah, well, maybe Aewen can lead the blind here.
You want a diplomacy check? I'll give you a diplomacy check. 22.
What for funsies?
22. Yeah. People saw you meeting with him earlier. They're pretty. People are like, oh yeah, he's with Aewen. He's cool. We heard that guy's a little weird. But yeah, you see people talking to. You see Steve just in the weight room, absolutely lifting. He's basically benching 2 trucks on a weight bar at the moment. He's just like, "Ugh."
Damn.
He's
Hey,
got he's got barrels full of molten lead, and he's just like doing doing bench presses with them.
Hey, Steve.
I'm
feeling the burn?
appraising the trucks that he's lifting, or his carts, or whatever he's lifting.
Yeah, as he's
In
doing
awe.
this, people are kind of giving him updates about like some of the needs that the city has, or that Monster Town has at the moment, and he's like, yeah, feel the burn, see if we can trade with some of the neighboring neighborhoods for firewood to burn.
Where did you get all that lead?
He is the politician we need.
God.
I think
I
this
love
free
it.
spell is going to be perfect.
There's
So we
plenty
just
of
wipe
heat if
everyone
he's
out
benching
and then
molten lead.
King Steve.
How much firewood did that take?
He's got magic. He probably figured that one out.
Oh, there you go.
But,
Hey, Steve, remember how we said we'd come back with a plan? We've come back with a plan.
okay, what kind of plan we got here?
We are gonna talk to everyone and get everyone to agree and work together. The best kind of plan.
So your plan is a meeting where I imagine there will be some planning going on.
Yes. Our plan is to plan.
So your plan is to make a plan.
That sounds like the best kind of plan, doesn't it?
It's better than what you had for me before.
True.
Your plan is to
Not saying
make a
much,
plan.
but it is true. It is true.
So who's all going to be at this meeting?
Captain Prescott, I think, and the Thieves Guild Godfather, I think. At least I hope. Maybe.
Okay,
Teresa?
I'm gonna be. We've had to work incredibly hard to keep both of those groups out of Monster Town. The guards are some of the people that have been most abusive to the people in Monster Town. You see, entrenched systems of power often seek scapegoats in times of turmoil to...
Holy fuck.
Oh my God. He's
Jesus.
To be
the
honest,
most political.
He's so,
So great.
unionized, it's not even funny.
I love it.
Yeah,
He's
but
such
how will
a
we form a
fucking great.
union?
God damn, you're
Without
such a union, bro.
including everyone.
to be
Does
honest,
this dude, does this guy just fucking, tuck in his flannel shirts and roll them halfway up and, fucking,
no,
he only buttons, halfway up the shirt and just exposes
But if the
all
monsters
his
help
chest
save
hair.
the city, maybe people will see them in a new light.
he flexes all of his muscles, and that includes his brain and empathy skills.
When he meets his ex-wife's husband in a bar, is he just yeah, been there before, hey buddy, haha, fuck
When
you,
we,
yeah.
when we work together, we make change.
Steve, no, I absolutely agree with you. These guards are assholes. But speaking of entrenched powers, it looks like you guys all here are eating yourselves to death. And without another option, I don't think anyone's making it out of here. If we don't all work together,
He's Pizza the Hut.
we all fall. Right? Lizards together strong.
Well, hey, listen. We're not all lizards here. There's plenty of us in this town with both infernal and demonic blood.
But I want to be a beefy lizard. Can I be an honorary lizard, please?
If you'd like.
Yay!
Go take a
Get
nap on a
jumped
hot
in.
rock somewhere.
That sounds bad. I don't want to be a lizard anymore.
That was...
Get a nap on a hot rock somewhere.
All right, well, that was quick.
He's a
But...
dragon.
I don't offer this option lightly, but I don't see a better one.
It is true that,
And hey, this way, at least you get your voice at the table, and you can air out some grievances.
that is true. Having a voice at the table is always a good thing. But... trying to change the system from
Oh,
within
God,
the
we're just
system
gonna start a
is not
brawl.
always the best way to do things. However, it is at least worth a try if they're willing to meet with us. Then
They
I
are.
guess we owe it to at least give it a shot.
As strong as
And if
weapons
not,
are, words tend to
then-
be strong.
Then we start planning the violent revolution.
Viva la revolution.
Fucking love this
And-
character.
That's right.
But
We man the
that
guns, specifically these guns.
Marxist Macho Man Randy Savage. You love to see it. No other-
Marxist man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, well, you give me,
Marxist man.
I'll be there, no matter the time, no matter the place. I will be there.
Cool. The
It
time
was
is
like-
now, and the place is our place. Let's go.
Oh,
You'll
okay,
have-
well,
We don't have
You'll
a
have-
great amount of time until everyone's a
have-
tree, and we're
I
trying to
love
make
the
the most
idea. He
of
was
it.
like, I have a couple more sets before this molten lead.
I do have a couple more
See you
sets. If you just want to give me a second, and then, walking there will be a nice cool down. Also, may want to give me a little bit to just, go out and pour some water over myself. Post-workout is not a great time to be around me, olfactorily speaking.
Oh, factually speaking.
Also, it might be handy to de-champion yourself and walk out of here, Steve.
That's a great idea! I probably should have thought of that. I could have been leaving this whole time.
Well,
I could use an assistant like you, little lady.
that could be
Oh,
fun.
damn.
Do I get to wear a mask and do...
Anybody can pick up the mask. If you've got the champion spirit in your heart, then you've got what it takes to put on the mask.
That sounds way more fun than being a lizard. I gotta think of a stage
Secretary's a
name.
luchador mask on her and everything. I love it. All of his staff.
Call
for his
me
new,
the Secretariat.
New World
No, wait,
Order.
that's taken.
Wait, Macho Man was part of the NWO, wasn't he?
Nope,
I
he was
think
gone
so.
by the
No,
time
no.
the NWO came out.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna do it, Shane. We're gonna
That'd
set
been
up a
funny.
5-way meeting with yourself.
I'm regretting doing this.
Yes, Shane.
So,
Dance for our
Anyone else
Here's-
can get in on this meeting?
Here's my thing, Shane. We can hand wave the meeting, and then you can just help us with the final plan.
Oh, no. No, I am playing out this meeting.
You're gonna play out this meeting.
Yep.
Cool. That's cool.
Okay. So, you guys head back. He finishes the last few sets he has, like he said. As soon as he's done, he just kind of, throws a bucket of water over himself, kind of
He lifts the barrel and
scrubs
goes,
the
"Oh, no, that's
extra
the lead."
stinky parts. grabs his belt and he's like, "All right, let's go
All right.
to parts unknown."
No, we know where we're going.
Oh, yeah, that'd be crazy if we did.
To parts well known.
So yes, he heads back with you. Knox, are you just going to send the letter? Is that how you're choosing to get in touch with the Godfather?
I'll just go talk to the guy outside and hand him the
guard get a
letter.
better mask, by the way, Shane?
Which guard? Oh, yeah. He hasn't had a chance. He's still on duty, so he hasn't had a chance to fix it yet.
Damn it.
Oh, does it
Actually,
need to
a
be
couple
fixed?
hours.
Does it need to be fixed? Because I can repair.
It's not broken. It's just
Right,
poorly
it's just
sewn.
bad.
Is how it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a little sad, but it's also really funny because I was thinking if it was like
I can
something
repair
Hab, he's got a make hole and stuff like that.
Yeah. And, like the
Yeah.
eye holes just are not positioned very well. He kind of has to do one of these when he's talking to you.
I feel like make
I would
holes is
talk.
a spell anyone
I would go
can do.
talk to the guy outside.
Yeah.
And I would ask him to get someone who's on a more need to know status.
So you could do that. The other way that you could do it is, if you wanted to, you could probably just like hand a note to the bartender and get it to him that way.
Yeah, sure. Let's go do it that way.
I mean, do you want to actually like talk to somebody, or do you want to talk to him
I mean-
specifically?
Well, we know that there's thieves guild guards posted out by our house. So
Not
what
anymore.
he
They
would
were
do is
waiting
he
for you
would-
guys to show up, but you guys have shown up at this point.
Yeah.
They
Do
won't
those-
have people still watching us.
Do those guys watching our house, do they have tails? Because they are tails.
They
I don't
are
imagine
actually
he would-
beans completely made out of tails.
I don't imagine he would pull the guard.
There
type
are
of guy
actually
to-
still some guards there. Yes, I would say there probably are still some guards there.
Being the type of guy to protect his investment, so to speak.
Yeah. So if you wanted to, you could actually just go outside and flag one of them down.
See.
Yeah, I would wave him down. I'd be like waving at him, and he'd be like looking away, pretending like he doesn't see
Using
me. And I'm like,
thieves'
no,
cant.
I'm looking at you.
God, quit doing the dance. We're running out of time here.
I'm in a
And then I
hurry.
just-
Fuck.
And I'd ask him, I need somebody who's much higher rank than him. It's a letter for the boss.
So yeah,
Ask.
he goes and grabs somebody, and they show up, and they're like, "All right, why
Hand him the
why
letter.
you bring me here? What's going on?"
I just put the letter in front of me, and I say, give this to the boss. No one looks
You
at it.
could have just given it to the last mook you was talking to. What the fuck is this?
It's important. You're already here, so all right.
I am.
I'm just
Listen,
walking
you're
away.
not wrong about that. I'm just
Letters at his hand.
really fucking pissed that there's a note
Can I put
that
pocket
you're
in?
under the boss's protection right now, because I would really like to just stab you, maybe even just a little bit, just quick stab before I go deliver this letter.
Stab you.
But I can't.
I love
teeth
this
And
guy
it's,
too.
it's really just like giving me a cluster headache right now.
You couldn't even do it if you tried.
Hey, guys. Not to just derail the episode or anything, but James Earl Jones died.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about that.
I think
earlier.
Knox or Sawyer posted that earlier.
Son of a bitch. Didn't notice. Okay, my bad.
Great, now you've derailed the episode.
Yes.
For no reason. Again.
But
Knox
yeah,
is talking
he
like
heads
Darth
off
Vader this whole episode.
to deliver the letter as well. And with that, we only have we do have a couple people that may still need to still need to go see. Still don't know how Therese is feeling at the moment. Still not sure about a few different things, but I think for right now, that is a good place to leave off. All right, have a good night, everybody.
Thank you for
Thanks for
joining
joining
us.
us,
In fact,
everyone.
you did. And if
Farewell,
you're
you
watching the
beautiful
video
peeps.
later, thank you for enjoying it on there.
Love you all.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
You can't
See you
stop
guys.
me from loving you
Please, for the
all.
love of God, we'd like to make money from this one day.
I actually